So our question is Omkar and last class of math, and our task is to find two positive integers a and b such that their sum is equal to n. That will be given as an input, and at the same time LCM of a and b is the minimum possible. So let's say here there are three test cases. Basically there are three input and 4, 6 and 9. For 4 the a and b is 2 and 2 respectively, as 2 plus 2 is 4 and LCM is minimum among all possible pairs. So when you do dry run for some input, then you will realize that you got an pattern, but you are not getting the correct explanation of that. So let's say basically we have given that this condition and LCM of a and b must be minimum. So this is our task to find let's say LCM of AB. From these conditions, can we write that can we write LCM of AB equal to LCM of a comma n minus a, as it is given that a and b, summation of a and b would be n, and you can see here these will be cancelled. So, and now one more thing, see here, let's suppose when you do dry run for a particular n like 14, 12 something, then you will realize that after like let's say a and b, so a will go like this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 up to 13, and b goes like this 13 n minus 1 13 12 11. After a certain, after half iteration, these will be repeated. So can I say if there is we are getting an answer here, then we can also get answer here. So let's suppose that in a and n minus 1, a is smaller than n minus 1 or equal. Okay, so let's assume that our answer is in first half. Now see proof here. Let's say there are two cases. If the given n is divisible by this a, okay, and if this is divisible by n is divisible by a, can I say n minus a is also divisible by a? Because when you divide this n by a, then 0 is the remainder, and when you subtract this a from n, then that will also be divisible. Like if you have n equal to 12 and a equal to 3, if 3 divide n, then 3 will also divide n minus a, like 12 minus 3, that is 9, 3 will also divide. Okay, so now see, if n is divisible by a, so then can I say that, can I write this a comma n minus a, or n minus a can be also be written a k times a, that by multiplying something, by multiplying k, we will get this number. Alright, now see one thing, if we know that LCM of a and ak would be ak, as a is smaller than and k is greater than equal to 1, so like LCM of 4 comma 12, as 4 by, as 12 is divisible by 3, divisible by 4, so 12 is the answer here. LCM would be 12. So can I say here LCM would be n minus a, this is A and this is B. So, and this is divisible by A. So we can say our answer is n minus A, and A is greater than equal to 1, so it is less than n. You are subtracting something from n, then definitely it would be less than n given input. Okay, second test case, if your n is not divisible by A, if your n is not divisible by A, then your n minus A will also be not divisible by A. So this won't divide this one. And in this case, your answer would be A times n minus 1, and this will definitely greater than n. This will be greater than n. By multiplying two things, it will be always greater than n. And it is given that we have to minimize our LCM. So this we have to force to choose a particular A such that it divides n, so that we got LCM less than n. Alright, now our task is to minimize these things. So our answer would be A comma n minus A, and the LCM of these two n minus A, and basically we have to minimize n minus A. So n is constant, and to minimize n minus A, and A is a divisor of n, and to minimize n minus A we have to increase A as large as possible, and A at the same time A must be divisor of n. So can I say A is the largest divisor of n. So our problem is reduced to, we have to find largest divisor of n. Now our problem is we have to find largest divisor of n. If n is like 12, then largest divisor is 6. If n is like 33, then largest divisor is 11. So if we find 11, then can you say this A first integer would be 11, second integer would be 33 minus 11. Same in this case, first integer would be 6 and second integer would be 12 minus 6. So now see the interesting part, that you are given 10 to the power 9 n, and so you can't go to n by 2, like you can't traverse from all possible from 2 to n by 2, from all the loops from 1 to n by 2 to find largest divisor. Like you can't traverse to 16 up to 16 to find the largest divisor of this, because n is 10 to the power 9. So you have to see one more now see what you can do here to find largest divisor. Can you say it is the complement of smallest divisor? Like what is the smallest divisor of 12 rather than 1? Yeah, 2. So complement of 6 is 2, which for n equal to 12. And if the question is now, if we can find the smallest divisor of n, then can we say that n by smallest divisor, that is 2, would be the largest divisor, because 6 and the multiplication of 2 and 6 is 12. Here 12. So if this is the minimum, this will be the maximum. Yeah. So now our question is only that one more thing, that if n is a prime number, then there would be 1 and n minus 1, because there is no divisor of n. Right. So now see the code and you will understand. See the code here. See here, if n is even, although this was not necessary. In this case also we can find that, but see, if n is even, then n by 2 and n by 2 would be answer, because n by 2 multiplied by n by 2 would be give n only. No, the summation of these will give n. Okay, yeah, sorry. And else, if else go here, that try to find a smallest divisor of n. Try to find the smallest divisor of n from 2 to root n. And if we found a smallest divisor, that is, then can I say the largest divisor would be n by smallest divisor. And once we find a first integer, then can I say second integer would be n minus this number. And if n is not even, like not in this case, or there is no divisor other than 1, that means n is prime. So print out 1 and n minus 1.